Ghana fu arewosem kese pa na ato Afenyo Markin span parliament a mesu beji ni nyina brew Ghana chorofo de asem na ato Afenyo Markins sisi amena okasa no contempt of parliament pa na tese achi Afenyo Markins any a breach of parliament privileges chorofo when ensem ato Afenyo Markins span parliament ECOWAS parliament ni yi ni die fimu but onan kasa de ne pe akwa mu ho no mu a chese sisi ano yesi we boom na so parliament sisi na me no kasa no ni position as minority leader in parliament no ye ba be die finisem anase ye ngi finisem odofo Afenyo Markins arewasem kese pa na to no ameso be ni nyina brew Ghanatube ne minority position no ye ba be die finisem dia mo bi fufuro na odofo we ensema aibeja parliament atese obi aka ho asema mesu be ni nyina brew Ghanatube odofo umenko nyenko je sansem wo nyanchiremu parliament nyemra isia.
Mr. Speaker, our standing orders provide in Order 31, which deals with specific acts of contempt of Parliament or breach of parliamentary privilege. But even before then, we have Order 30, which describes what acts constitute contempt generally. Order 30 says, an act or omission which A, obstructs or impedes Parliament in the performance of the functions of Parliament, B, obstructs or impedes the Speaker, a member, or an officer of Parliament in the discharge of the duty of the Speaker, member, or the officer, and C, affronts the dignity of Parliament, or D, tends either directly or indirectly to produce a result referred to in paragraphs A, B, or C. Then 31 deals with the specific acts of contempt of Parliament or breach of parliamentary privilege. 31O specifically is what I intend to base my complaint on. 31O says, any of the following acts or conduct constitutes contempt of Parliament or breach of parliamentary privilege. O, any act or omission which affronts the dignity or authority of Parliament, or which tends either directly or indirectly to bring the name of Parliament into disrepute. So an act that affronts the dignity or authority of Parliament, or which tends either directly or indirectly to produce indirectly to bring the name of Parliament into disrepute. Mr. Speaker, I think somewhere on the 22nd of July, this House passed a resolution constituting the delegation of Ghana to the ECOWAS Parliament, ECOWAS Community Parliament. Mr. Speaker, if you recall, we had removed the name of the minority leader, Honorable Afenyo Markin Alexander Kwamina, member for Efutu, from the list of Ghana's delegation to the ECOWAS Community Parliament. So, Speaker, this resolution of this Parliament was communicated to the ECOWAS Parliament by, I believe, your good self. Mr. Speaker, the ECOWAS Parliament convened to sit in Port Harcourt in Nigeria from the 25th to the 28th of September 2025. That's Port Harcourt in the River State of Nigeria from 25th to 28th September 2025. So, Speaker, this Parliament's delegation, as constituted by our resolution, went to Port Harcourt and they met the Honorable Afenyo Markin, Alexander Kwamina, sitting there and refusing to give way as directed by this Parliament. Indeed, whilst our nominated delegation were there and it was time to swear in members, the ECOWAS Parliament refused to swear in Ghana's delegation. They refused to swear in Ghana's delegation and said that they will not 4 members of our delegation. Mr. Speaker, the Honorable Afenyo Markin Alexander Kwamina was at that session of the ECOWAS Parliament, attended that session of the ECOWAS Parliament in clear defiance of a resolution of this Parliament. In clear defiance of a resolution of this Parliament. That is why, Mr. Speaker, I have cited the provisions of Order 31-0, which says that any act or omission which affronts the dignity or authority of Parliament, Mr. Speaker, and let me emphasize, authority of Parliament, any act that affronts the authority of the Parliament of Ghana or produces any such effect constitutes contempt of Parliament and a breach of parliamentary privilege. Mr. Speaker, by defying this Parliament resolution, removing him from the delegation to the ECOWAS Parliament, and actually going to Port Harcourt and attending the session, Mr. Speaker, he has clearly affronted the dignity and engaged in an act that constitutes an affront to the authority of this Parliament. And it is time that the Honorable Afenyo Markin be put in his proper place. Mr. Speaker, I therefore rise pursuant to the relevant orders to make a complaint of contempt of Parliament and a breach of parliamentary privilege, and to urge you, pursuant to the appropriate orders, to refer the Honorable Afenyo Markin Alexander Kwamina to the Privileges Committee for him to be processed. And if indeed the committee comes to a conclusion that my contention that he indeed went and attended the session in clear defiance of our resolution, and that act constitutes an affront to the authority of this House, that the appropriate sanctions be executed in relation to the Honorable Alexander Kwamina Afenyo Markin. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable members, you have heard the complaint of contempt being laid before all of us. The rules are clear. I'll have to come back to the House as to my view on this matter before I decide whether to refer it to the committee or not to refer to the committee. So I have that decision to make, and I need to consider it before I do so. So I will take the whole of today to consider the complaint, and tomorrow I will then communicate my decision to the House. The House definitely will be given ample opportunity.
Order for when they are also because you pan to a Afenyo Markin span Afenyo Mark say a contempt of parliament because you pan any a breach of parliament's privileges. Order for into the Siano yes ya the neighbor call the privileges committee into speaker say or quack dream so be here say or the neighbor call and answer on fan for when they are also because you pan to Afenyo markets order for this year ECOWAS parliament ni amfani bi ankan ona kata de ne pe na kwakopie wo ho no mo a yesi we breach parliament mra into contempt pan na de abo ne kese pan any a breach of parliament's privileges order for we any breaking news abeto jams bi dini na bro Ghanatube for ma review say mobile like no subscribe no share no hit notification board so man say the bear bring ya bibia do content say wo we dan tempa no watch me with order for aha and I made the same nyina be see Ghanatube so for makra mu nyina meda mu nyina se bebre